9 on your side's Davis Supis is joining us live from City Hall. So Davis, what did you learn at the workshop and what's coming up tonight?
Hey there, Ken and Angie. The biggest updates in the presentation today was adding 4 rectangle fields to the sports complex facility that's coming to Greenville. The Recreation and Parks Department says they are getting a look at the expected revenue from the facility and the impact it could have on the community. Don Octagon with the Recreation and Parks Department says that adding more fields to the complex adds more positives than complications.
There's really no challenges with adding the 4 rectangle fields. It just adds another sport that we can bring to a sports complex. From a maintenance perspective, it doesn't really add too much because they're turf fields. Same number of staff that we're required for the baseball softball complex. So as far as the 4 rectangle fields, it just provides more local use during the week for our local organizations.
Also at the workshop, they discussed extending city transportation hours and what the budget for that would look like, including things like bus routes and bus driver salaries. Coming up at the meeting tonight at 6, more sports for Greenville as the city looks to extend its agreement with the Little League Softball World Series. They will also discuss stormwater management and a data processing facility standards. These are both hot topics within the city of Greenville, and leaders within the city want to handle it the best way that they can before taking any action. We'll have more updates on your late news here at 10 and 11, but for now, live in Greenville, Davis Supis, 9 on your side.
All right, Davis, thank you. Well, some big topics are on everyone's mind after tonight's Greenville City Council workshop and meeting. The highlights of the meeting included things like the Little League World Series and discussion for a data processing center. 9 on your side's Davis Supis was at the meeting today. And Davis, what updates did we get tonight?
That's right, Angie. A few items on the Greenville City Council agenda tonight, and all of them are looking to benefit the Greenville community. The meeting covered everything from stormwater management to a large public comment period over an hour for the community to discuss a data processing center and facility standards.
Because we're tired and frustrated with this crypto issue.
The meeting started with over an hour of public comment as members of the community let it be known that they do not want any type of data processing or crypto mining in Greenville.
Now, cryptocurrency mining companies are looking for other third world locations with cheap power, cheap land, and distracted or disfranchised residents and communities who will open their doors.
Also on the agenda tonight was an amendment to how the city will handle stormwater management to better fit with standards handed down from the state.
Our ordinance goes into detail on how to protect those communities as we develop, while still balancing the need to develop and grow in our community.
On the topic of benefiting the environment, the council unanimously approved an application to the United States Environmental Protection Agency in order to do things like develop community facilities in case of natural disasters in areas like those north of the river.
What this facility will do is it will give us a second location north of the river, the city a second location north of the river. So in the event, worst case scenario, that we were cut off, that the bridges were closed, we would have the facilities to be able to assist those disadvantaged communities north of the river. It would provide not just a place for city resources to stage, but the goal is to provide a place for community resources to stage.
And sports in Greenville was also a key item tonight. The city got to hear more information on bringing a sports complex facility to Greenville from Victus Advisors. The question of bringing 4 rectangle fields with the new facility proved to have more benefits than challenges, though the advisors did recommend 8 fields instead of 4 to make the most economic impact for the price. And lastly, the city unanimously approved to renew their contract with the Softball Little League World Series through December of 2027. This tournament has been a huge hit in Greenville the last few years. It brought in over $1.2 million in revenue last year and was nationally televised. It also proved as a great opportunity to show off Greenville to the country and visiting teams.
It brings 12 teams, 4 international, 8 from across the United States to Greenville. Gives us a chance to showcase our community. A lot of community support by putting on this tournament. It's not a 1 day, 2 day. It's a whole entire week. So we want to make sure that we've done a great job in the past 3 years hosting it. really showing the families what Greenville has to offer. Great feedback from the families, and so our goal is to make sure their experience from a coach, player, and the families are top-notch here in Greenville, and they want to come back and visit even after the World Series.
The Little League Softball World Series is set to take place at Stallings Stadium at Elm Street Park here in Greenville from August 4th until August 11th. And this year, Dick's Sporting Goods will be the primary sponsor for the first time. In studio, Davis Supis, 9 on your side.
All right, Davis, thank you.